Alright, hello everyone. What's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, audio check, I guess, first. Since I messed around with the audio settings again. I feel like it's a good balance for me. But let me know if the music ends up being too loud for you guys. Happy Thanksgiving, I guess. For anyone who celebrates. The Americans. Although I've come to realize that, like, you know, the irony here is that like a lot of my audience is like European anyway. They have their own kind of autumn festivals, you know, autumn holidays and stuff. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Setting up the Christmas tree early though. How y'all doing? Yeah, so by the way, I did play some games off stream also, and it did not go so well. I just had some bad duels, you know, some bad Rishi duels. And apologies about the cough again, because like at this point I'm feeling like I'm probably just gonna go to go to the doctor and just like tank a couple $100, you know. As Americans sometimes do when they run out of insurance. Oh. Hope you guys are going all right though. It's been pretty chill for me, though maybe a bit too chill. I've talked about it earlier, like on the Discord, that like I've been trying to wake up a little bit earlier, trying to eat breakfast. Yeah, that's my New Year's resolution. Yeah, but I'm starting it like now. I'm trying to eat like breakfast. And by that I mean I wake up early enough that I eat breakfast and then like get off my ass off my bed so that I can like make a breakfast and then eat it. If I do all of that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be a-okay and be a great human being. Pawn? If he pawns, I'm gonna fold. No? Okay. And that might have been just a little bit of lag. Okay, so now, I think I'm Oh my god. I'll do this, I guess, and hope it doesn't deal in. This is a really scary hand, by the way. This is double East and a red dragon, and then also this is enough food to be like probably 50 foo. So we're gonna chi here, and hopefully we can get away with this because I don't know if I could even fold with like so few safe tiles. Background mat is super cute. Yeah. Ooh. What if I had more Dora? What if? Yeah, so this hand is gonna be like probably like 9,600. The chi here would be hilarious, but I'm not gonna do it. 5 mon. 5 mon's good. Yeah. I've been like trying to take it easy. Try not to be too hard on myself. Whoa! Oh no! Is it a Yakuman? Okay, it's not a Yakuman. Don't worry, guys. No way in hell I was like going to discard anything like that at that point. But yeah, just take things nice and easy, you know. There's like a lot of stuff that I feel like I'm not doing that I would like to do, but I feel like I need to be, you know, I need to like make sure I'm in a good mindset, you know, to like end up doing all those things. I'm gonna cut the east now. Although cutting the 1 pin isn't so bad. Yeah, like now it's maybe 7 pairs. Let's still see if we can get a Tanya or something. Tanya with the red 5 is also fine. And I only need to get rid of a one pin pair and the one Mondora, which is probably not going to be even useful. Okay, Street Toy. Let's go this way. Red 5mon is not that important to me, since I already have a Dora weight anyway. It's gonna give me an odd number of Dora. I'd rather have an even number of Dora. Like 0 or 2. Okay. Then this one, we're gonna cut the 2 pin. And wait on the east. Even though it's technically 3010, but there's actually no way I'm forced to wait on this east. I can always wait on the something else if I get into Tenpai with something else. So it's just a really good tile for me to wait on. Anyway. Yeah. I want to get my sleep schedule a little bit better so I can like do more stuff and like not feel too bad about it. I want to be able to like manage my like, you know, day-to-day tasks a little bit better. So like I dug up through like my some of my like old boxes full of books. And I found these like notebooks that I like barely used. I remember these notebooks. I remember having these notebooks, but like they're dated like 2018. It was like so long ago. These are ancient. This is like ancient artifacts over here. I'm gonna cut the green now. Oh, he was actually Tenpai. My bad. I probably should have saw that coming. I wasn't really paying attention that much to his hand. Let's, yeah, sure, cut this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna use those notebooks for some stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll have like one. Like I carry around like some of these notebooks for like story plotting, like free writing, essentially. But I don't remember where I put the last notebook I used for that. It's been a long time since I've done something like that. But if I have these like tiny like notebooks lying around, I might as well just use them. Uma Musume music is so surreal. It's somehow always perfectly timed. Yeah, I don't know, man. Goes through so many like different moods and stuff. But like it's all a banger, so. Anyway, we should probably just keep a slightly safer towel anyway. Not really being helped there. Anyway, hello everyone else. Blind Moron, RPS, Namikos, Rika, Heloise, Mikaze, Origin, Duelian. Anyone else I miss? Emag? Hello. Oh no. That sucks. That really sucks to be in Tenpai at this point instead of like a turn ago. And that like confirms I only have 3 tiles here. I mean, I would still Richi this. Like, I would Richi a Kanchan. A 3-tile Kanchan as the dealer. Especially when I'm down like this. I got no other choice. Just gotta take what you can get. YouTube thumbnail for the live is pretty good. Thank you for advertising the YouTube thumbnail on Twitch. That's pretty funny. Thanks, RPS. Getting the Dora Kanchan, I mean Chankan, would have been so cool though. Wait a minute, those are just the same word, but like verse. That's insane. What the heck? Cheetoy, anyone? I guess I'll keep that. Yeah, 7 pairs. This is not an all triples hand since wouldn't be enough value. I don't have any Yaku or Dora to go along with my all triples. Ooh, these are pretty good weights though overall. Tuso could be better. Just hit expert rank again. Nice one, Sovereign Turkey. Keep at it. I mean, you know, I imagine like, yeah, I mean, I know the experience of like bouncing in between like different ranks and stuff isn't always the most fun. But really it's like just an emotional roller coaster, you know. Like it's always like it's exciting, you know, sometimes. You can think of it that way. Or you never know like how long you're gonna stay, or like maybe this is the run. Maybe it'll be an expert for quite a while. I think I like the 9-pin a little bit better. It's like completely walled up by the 8s. I also like the 1-mon. I don't think anyone's waiting on the 1-mon. See, I discarded the white just in case someone else had the whites. And someone else did have the whites, but that's pretty unfortunate. Didn't come out. Now just trying to survive in Jade. Me too, I guess. Oh, you know, surviving is not a word that you should probably use for me, so. Honya. Okay. What's the chance this is actually like Toy with Adora? That'd be really funny. Well, it could be now. We'll cut the 6, though. Could be anything. So it doesn't have to be a Tanyao tile. Could even be this. Probably should have cut the East. Like, I'm just not getting this cheat toy. I'm okay with being this aggressive, though. At this moment. Even if I deal in... I'll still be in third for a bit. Not too far away from a second. Okay, doesn't like the South, huh? What could be better than the South? Probably the Dora, right? Because the South looks pretty good. Unless he's going for like a one-cut honor. Is there any one-cut honor left? The North? Yeah, it could be the North. Yeah, I go for the naked weights all the time. 6-mon? What? Okay, yeah. Alright. Got the West. So the problem with this situation is, like, since we're both on Tonki weight, we kind of want the same kind of tiles, and we could, like, I could, like, deal into them, like, by, like, holding onto these. This could be tough. Even if I get into Senpai, that is. Let's look at the one. But then it's probably just gonna be a fold. Well, what you got? Red 5-mon. Oh no. Might have been like the Dora. Oh dude, it would have been so funny if he also drew the Dora. He would have been completely fucked no matter what. We got both the 5-mon and the Dora. Oh my god, that would have been so funny. I mean, that was probably what happened. I mean, why would you cut the red 5 there, right? Unless you drew an even worse tile, which is definitely the Dora. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah, here's a pawn hand. And that cheat toy. Stupid fake ass shit. Probably should have cut the 6-pin earlier. Need to be like quicker with that. Because even with this, I'd still rather... I think I'd still rather keep everything else. I guess the only exception is that if I go for a Tanya, this 2-3 isn't going to be as strong. But I'm kinda indifferent to that. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be. Yeah, I could have done this, I guess. We'll see, we'll see.
Oh.
Uh-huh. A toy would be nice, but I also don't need a toy. Okay, I might get cheat toy anyway. That'd be hilarious. I was cheat toy Ishan 10, one away from Tenpai, one away from a 7 pairs Tenpai. On turn 1, the last hand, which goes to show you how bad cheat toy can be sometimes. I mean, you know, like, if I randomly chose the right tiles, then I could have gotten to cheat toy, but, you know, that's hard. What do you do here? I think the 2-mon will be better for cheat toy and for Tanyo. But only marginally. Proud cheat toy hater? Me too. Really tempted to just do this. I'll just keep the idea for cheat toy for just a little longer. But honestly, with 3 Dora, might have been better to just keep the 2-mon. And like cut the 2-pin. Just go full Tanyo. Alright. Fuck cheat toy. Unfortunately, my weights aren't so good though. But I can pawn. Oh shit. It's over. It was a nice run. Oof. Sure. Yeah, I think I could have kept that 2-mon. I don't know. Feel like even like San Shanten from Tanya would have still been better. But AI really likes cheat toy. Like keeping cheat toy Tenpai. It's like, hey, it's Tenpai. It's Tenpai, and it's like also worth a lot if you can win with it. Almost never happens though. It's like crazy. Hey Kanaria, what's up? Xenoblade Chronicles 2 OC? Yep. Wait. No, this is the original actually. Well, the definitive edition. Yeah. Still has pretty banger tracks. I actually have never played that game to its completion though. Ugh. What do I do here? I think I actually fold. I think I'm just a little bit too far away. And it's not like I'm in like really, really dire straits to the point where I have to push now. So we'll just keep it. Alright, and wait for someone else to deal in. That's nice. Solid way too. Weighing on 3-4 there is pretty interesting because it's not a Ryanmen. It's not like the two-sided sequence weight. So it's like immune to Suji. You can't like suss it out with Suji. So it's a two-sided weight that you can't like rely with Suji defense on. Like if they discard a 7 or something, the 7 and a 1, like okay, like the 3 still looks dangerous, but now the 4 looks safer, so you like you'll still catch you. Yeah. 2 tile, 6 tile weight. Yeah, well it's 7 tiles if there's nothing discarded. Yeah, Aquafortis, low. Not used to an evening stream. I only do evening streams on Wednesdays, pretty much. Kind of a weird situation. Do I really think he's going for a flush? Not really. He doesn't have to. You could just have any Dora and he's good. So I'm just gonna assume like it's not a flush, which consequently means that any tile is dangerous. Any tile is dangerous, and I don't really have much to show for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This doesn't really give me much, so I'll cut that one first. 6 mon. Okay, now this hand is worth going for, and I'm gonna hope that there's still time for me to like maybe get something. Technically, I'm Ryan Shanten. It's just like one of the worst Ryan Shanten you've ever seen. 2 away from Tenpai, that is. Ryan Shanten, you know? Yeah, look at the thumbnail. That was a hand, by the way. That's not a hand. If you were watching this on YouTube in the future, past this streaming date, and I also didn't change the thumbnail while you weren't looking. Wait. Look at this. This gonna deal in. Yeah. If all the above is true, then you might be looking at a thumbnail with Brian Peiko on it. That's the original stream thumbnail. However, that is a hand that I quote unquote gotten playing like a random friendly with Kias Nasa. So another Mahjong streamer on Twitch. She's a VTuber. Yeah, it was just a quick friendly. I'm like, whoa, look at this hand! Wow, oh my god, it's Pinfu, Aka, and Ryan Peiko. Oh my god, I need to take a picture. But I was only ever Tenpai for it. I didn't actually get it. So sad. Only got one Ryan Peiko in ranked. Yeah, it's like impossible. It's impossible to get. I've gotten pretty close, like so many times. It's just like haven't gotten it recently. Hey Bonzi, by the way, what's up? Anyone playing Kirby, by the way? Yeah, maybe we could have a Kirby lobby or something. There's like people who spent like $70, $100 in like some other foreign currency on your Kirby game. On your Switch too, that also cost a lot. Saw you playing. Is it solid? Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good game. It doesn't control like any other racing game though. Like acceleration is just like everything automatically moves forward, and then you have a button that is like both your stop. Like, it's your brake, it's your charge to boost, it's also how you, like, drift, and it like, does other things, like, kill enemies and stuff, so it's a game that is definitely I saw like on Twitter and stuff, like people complaining about the controls a bit. Like I literally saw like today, just like the Buzz, like the Smash player, say that like just like yeah, just like I don't understand this game. I think the control's bad, and then like or something, and then like a couple days later came out with a tweet just like, oh, actually it was a skill issue. This game's good. So if you're willing to you know, to like give it a chance, there's like definitely a really good game under there. But yeah, if it doesn't immediately click with you, then I imagine yeah, you just take some while to get used to. I guess I'll go for Kutski. From clips I've seen, most of them make it seem like an arena rather than a race. It's either or. So it's both like a battle royale, like combat kind of game. Just like with like everyone on a hoverboard, which is a pretty rad concept. Yeah. I don't know. But it's also a racing game. And yeah, you might prefer one or the other. So it's just like your whatever your cup of tea is. Yeah, let's cut the one. This is not good. This is not good. Yeah. We're still Rian Shanten in the second and the end of the second row, so just let them take it. Chitoy. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Kaze, have you been playing it? Nice, nice. But yeah, like I saw a funny clip of like someone say like, this is a racing game, and it's just like a clip of like some guy getting the fucking like this like giga death cannon in Kirby Air Ride City Trial, and just like fucking blasting like 6 people. Yeah, with a like a kill cam, like as you fucking like eviscerate them. Like that was so funny. So yeah, it's a really special kind of game. Like I remember like on like the PS1 or something, there was like Twisted Metal, which I never actually bought. I only like played like a demo. I played like on one of those demo discs, like in one of those like gaming magazines, you know, like Game Informer or something. Remember those? Yeah. So I remember like that was the only like car like combat game that I really remember besides Kirby, I guess. Alright, well, hopefully this doesn't kill me. Unk, yeah. Not too far away from the truth. Ethan. Not too far away from the truth. Who knows? Who knows? Any day now. Any month now. You know, my sister could call and be like, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, well, there goes my life. You know, it was fun being a young lad, you know, for the past, like, I don't know, 20-some years. And, but now I'm gonna have to be an adult. Not even for my kid, but, like, you know, when I, you know, go to, like, family gatherings, be like, it's like, hi, I'm your uncle. I feel like if the kid actually responds with unk to me, I'll let you guys know. This sucks. This is so bad. I have Tanya. I have Tanya, one Dora, and I still have an unsaved tile to throw. Okay, drop the 5. No. We're gonna fight this to the end. This is my dealership. And that's my rival over there. I gotta do something, man. Mm-hmm. Sozu looks really dangerous. Looks hella dangerous, but like, we gotta do it. Because if I let him just take this away, I'm gonna lose on 10 pie points anyway. Reach. Two 5 on. It's actually looking pretty healthy. Oof! Okay. No way, right? It would have been a Shampoo wave or something. From Reach, Tanya, Pinfu, Dora, 11,600. Whoo! We're back. We're so fucking back. Enjoy your 4th place, idiot. Do north here. And by the time the kid will grow up, there may be a whole new slang word for unk, like wrinkle bug or sob. Okay, yeah. Gotta keep up with the changing times, you know. Every you know, couple of years, I like reassess my vocabulary and be like, do people still say this anymore? And then if people don't, I like erase it from my vocabulary. I don't know how many of you like consciously do this. I need to be as hip as possible. You know, I don't want to be like you know, saying like gnarly or whatever, like out in public, and then like some like Zoomer would be like, "What does that mean?" I guess like Gen Alpha now. Like, what does that mean? Like, Mom, like funny man is saying words I don't understand. Well, then my life would be over again. So I'm gonna do my best to preserve my my hip, you know, status. Yeah, totally. All right. What is this? I guess this is the way. I could still use a 9-pin here if I get a 7, or you know what else could be on the menu? Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Could be Nagashi Mangan. You never know, right? You never know until you try. Well, it's not like I have anything else to live for at this point. This hand is garbage. This hand is so bad. And I'm still drawing them. I'm still drawing turtles, man. Let's go. It is legitimately getting harder to speak, though. Don't worry. If it gets like really bad, if my cough gets like bad enough, I'll make sure to take a break in the middle of the stream. Hope you guys understand. Okay, I'm running out. I'm on my last honor tile, and it's the South that hasn't been discarded at all. I shouldn't be discarding it. But what if, though? Oh. Shit. Alright, it was too good to be true. There's no way. Gee. Yeah, well. Guy wanted 10 pie. What can you do? Got the 7 mon here. 7 to 8 mana is like safe to both of them, actually. Oh yeah, the Riichi is over. I forgot. Nagashi manga got there. However, Paul. Yeah. Sure. It doesn't matter. Actually, it did matter. I could have just cut the 7-8 mon there. Well, assuming he wasn't waiting on it. But the argument to cut the 7-8 mon or something still is to like to make it sure that that my Shimocha doesn't cheat, which means they have a less chance of getting to Senpai. Is this Uma song? Yeah, it's an Uma song. It's got good music. We got the whole orchestra in there. Yeah, you know, every time you like, you know, you skip to the end of the race and then it goes like da 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 da. Gets me every time. The sand isn't so bad either. Doesn't look so bad, but it's not the best hand on the board. We'll just play it safe. The chance of me getting to Senpai with this overlapping acceptance, overlapping okay is going to be like really low, I think. So we'll just keep it like that. I guess I could have like kept that and then the chi would have helped a lot. I would still have to discard a Dora and some others, you know, dubious tiles, but it was workable. In this case, I'm not really sure. 4 mana is Nakasuchi. I'll try that. I'd love for a 3-so to be safe, but there's only one other 3-so, so the chance that someone discards it to confirm that it's safe for me is pretty low. I might just do it, though, at this point. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it. 2 4-so are out. 1-sos are mostly out as well. It's going to be a shame, though, because this will put me in... This will probably just put me in 3rd. But 3rd with good chances of coming back. So I don't know, maybe it was like still worth just like push a 2-pin or something. I'm okay with that. Oh, 4-so there. What do we have next? White Dragon, then 1-pin is completely safe. Terminal Suji and Thrice Cut. Okay, Door's also safe. Still don't know if the 2-pin is safe. 2 5-pin is still out there. North is completely safe as well. Okay, that chi means that guy's getting the Haite, which I don't mind. I would have wanted that to happen anyway. Okay, this is good. This is good. That guy getting Tenpai meant that I lost 3,000 points instead of 4,000. Because if he didn't have Tenpai, then my Kamichai would be the only person in Tenpai, the left person. And so he would get 1,000 points from everyone, so he's up 3,000. And then I lose 1,000, so it'd be a 4,000 point swing against me. Whereas in this case, I'm going to be actually at about 1,000 points up. Is it split between them? So he loses, I lose 1,500, but he gains only 1,500. That's much better. What is this? There's a chance I might still want to like build around this 5. Maybe. Maybe cut when you feel like you've nothing to discard. You look for things like, for example, like this. If you compare, like, if this is only half Suji or something, then. Wait, hold on. Do I cut the 1 here? Cut the 1 or cut the 5. Sancho Doko would be hilarious, though. No, I think I should have cut the east, actually. I didn't realize... Yeah, probably should have cut the east. I don't want to go for G-Toy. Tanya is like the best chance I have, and I lost my chance of Tanya. It wasn't a great chance of Tanya, but... I guess Sancho Doko was a chance of... Okay, I had to do some quick thinking there. I think I got lost in the sauce a little bit. And this is fine, this is fine. But there was a chance that I might have done, like, Tuso instead. To, like, have a east weight. But I get plenty of upgrades like this by keeping 2 5s like this. But yeah, if you see like some tiles, like this 3-mon is covered by 2 5s. So it's a 2 chance on waiting on a 3/6 Ryanmen. You look for anything you can get, especially for Ryanmen, anything that makes a Ryanmen weight a lot less probable, like a 1 chance or Suji is like really important. You don't always get that, of course. But also, like, if you just have a pair, like, at some point, if all things are equal, just discard your pair. Discard your pair as long as it's, a tile that, is, like, relatively safe, like a 2 or, like, a 1. A pair of 2s or a pair of 1s is pretty good. Wait. This is 3 Dora. 3 Dora and Pinfu, nice. This will take it. Yeah. But you know, if you really have nothing, yeah, you just go over like really basic stuff like that. Discard a safe pair or discard just like, you know, the outermost tiles. Or just don't worry about it. You know, sometimes it's just not worth worrying about, and you should just go for your own hand. If like if you're pretty close, or like you know, if your hand looks like it could win, then you still just go for your hand. All right, we'll take a second. That's a nice, comfy second. Pretty low chances of winning there. That guy, my Shimachad, like, made the right choice. Folding. If it was a choice at all. Correct choice, just fold there. Since there's no way you're gonna lose, like, so much. Like, unless, like, what? Actually, if Toyman also had Tenpai, would he have lost that? Well, if Toyman had Tenpai, then it would have been just a dealer repeat. So, point is moot. Should, yeah, good to fold there. Alright. Wait, what? Why is this Why is this song here? Oh, I got rid of this song. Hold on. Let's try another song. What's this song again? That song is... I thought I moved that song in a different playlist, but maybe I had like multiple of them. Oh yeah, now that I'm looking at my playlist, I see like the same track like multiple times for some reason. Yeah, it's literally the same track. Literally the same file. Oof. Wait. Alright, there we go, there we go. Should be better. Holding on to these still increases my chance that I'll like I'll get a sequence, but also if I get an upgrade, don't need to hold on to the extra 5 in that case. This is a pretty good shape. I have plenty of chances to cheat around the 5 zone, and then I have always a Rankan on the other side, or the Kanchan. And the cheat toy? Nah, no way. I have an East Pone here, so I'm gonna make use of it as much as I can. So I'm gonna cheat like whatever Sosu tile I'm missing, and then Pone the East and win. Or someone else can kill Rishi, that's also okay. Whew. Yeah, Chi. And so it's completely safe. I think throwing the green is also pretty reasonable, and decent chance I get the East Pone. Even if I don't, I can just discard it later if I'm really scared. And I think the Sosu is also pretty safe there, so... Besides, I had 3 red 5s. How could I give up a hand like this? Nice. Alright, alright, alright. Wow. This could be it, guys. Ryan might be coming home after all. He's coming home for Thanksgiving. Oh my god. Is that him? Ryan, is that you? Oh, please. Please let it be so. I mean... Oh, if I just get Pinfu Ipeko, I'll still take it. I'm just gonna be like kind of disappointed. 7 pairs? Shoot that guy. No, Valdrick, it's not 7 pairs. No way. Don't curse me like that. Yeah, sure. Alright. Ryan is not coming home, of course. It's just it's just, you know, cousin E. Ipeko. But, you know, the hand doesn't look so bad. Oh, Rishi Music, there we go. Yeah, this one again. Yeah, my playlist, like, kind of, like, resets, like, the shuffling resets every time I go back to it. Off my Richi playlist, so, like, sometimes you might hear, like, the same song over and over again. If I'm really unlucky. See, I just need more songs, you know, I just need to put in more songs. I gotta remember to put in, like, some Sonic stuff. Like that one song from Sonic Mania that everyone loves to use. You know the one. Yeah. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, that was a song where it's just like... Oh yeah, that definitely should be here. Totally fits the vibe. Anyway. Calvarian Peiko, 7 pairs reborn. Pawn. This is just 7 pairs that's following the rules again. I can see it. Sorry, I had to mute a cough. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna mute my mics for a bit so I can like get my asthma pump. Be right back.
あ、それポン。これいらないかな。
And we're back. Yeah. Okay, so by the way, one feature in like Kirby Air Riders, like it's a good game. And I do like how easy it is to like, you know, go between like different queues and stuff. I do like wish you could queue for like multiple things though at once. Since there's so many different modes. Like I imagine like, you know, in like in a couple months to a year, like it's gonna be pretty hard to like get a game on some of those modes. So yeah, that's a thing. And then also I think the game has like, I heard that the game for like City Trial, it has like the ability to queue with your friend, but only for like team games. And well, I know it's like it'd be like a little bit weird to like to have you queue up with your friend in a ranked environment, because like, you know, there's like possibility for like collusion and stuff. But like, you should just allow that feature at least for like a unranked or like quick play or something. You know, just like have a City Trials like game where like you could boot it up with random people, but then you're also fighting against your friend. You know, that'd be so cool. So yeah, you know, Nintendo still needs to step up their online experience game. I mean, this is the same, you know, like same guy who made what was it? Same guy who made Smash Ultimate, right? And Smash Ultimate is like one of the worst like modern online experiences for a fighting game, especially now within the past couple of years. Like fighting games have like leveled up so much in terms of online. Like you look at like Street Fighter 6, like in comparison to like Street Fighter 4 or even 5. It's like so much better, like a world of difference. Can only hope we will get the same kind of treatment at some point for like big Nintendo titles. Can only hope, yeah. That's the chances of getting this 5, so not really likely, so I think I'll just get rid of it. Cause this could be Sanshoku still. If I get the chi, it puts me in like Atozuke status though. This weight would otherwise be really wide. This is 3-6 and 2-5. Because I don't have a pair. Look at the West. Dangerous, I know. still bet on this Sanshoku for a little bit. So if I get the 2 mon, it's like such a good weight. Such a good weight. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. Could also cut the 5 so at that point, but hey, 5 so is safe. Getting a 5 so pair is also pretty good. She is 10 fine. We'll take it. Yeah, see? Look at that. Look at this funky. This funky waiting screen. 2 5 pins, just not it. Oh god. Oh, come on, please, please. Please let me have my turn so I can be out of food at 10. God damn it, bro. What is that bullshit? I could have won on that. Sumo. Okay, sure. The Mahjong gods heard me. Someone at Yostar heard me. Let's go. By the way, anyone here going to the... Or not... I'm saying going as if it's like a location. Anyone here going to be in the Flock Mahjong Open? It's an online tournament hosted by Flock, Mahjong guy on Twitch. Yeah. I think I'll just do this. Oh, cutting east is also fine. Cut it now. Yeah, because I recently signed up for that. I put the link in my Discord, by the way, in the announcements page. So if you want to try that out yourself, the tournament is like literally next week. It's going to have like a play at your own leisure kind of get a high score playing 7 games kind of deal in the qualifier round before going into like a more like scheduled bracket kind of thing. But join in a heartbeat if exams were in the way. I get you. There's a decent amount of like Mahjong tournaments like going around every couple months, sometimes every month. Maybe not every month, so yeah, it's anyway. Yeah, if you're so, you know, if you're around, you'll find them eventually when you're at a better place. Man, it's like it's really hard. It's really hard to talk right now. This is so tough. Might have to call the stream early. I was thinking of doing like a halftime, like guest cut halftime for Wednesdays, but maybe not today. Ooh. I could feel like my lungs just getting like slightly worse. Maybe it didn't help that I was also cleaning the bathroom today. Because I wanted to like clean the mold out. Might have like breathed in like some chemicals and stuff. I don't know. Ooh, alright. But it was nice. It was nice to like clean the bathroom. Like, because I don't usually clean the bathroom. You know, it's usually my dad that does it. But I feel like just like getting myself up to like, you know, do like a task that I feel like, you know, that needs to be done, and like I could like literally see like, you know, like dirt or like mold like come off and stuff, and I think that's actually like pretty important right now. where I am mentally. Just like, you know, feel like that, like, my body has, like, some kind of purpose. This one's interesting. I'm gonna cut the one pin here. I think I'm gonna try and look for better weights, especially like try to get like a Tanya if possible. Oof. Of course, there's also this possibility. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just like, you fucking sure you didn't want this one pin? Are you really fucking sure? I don't think you were. Look at what you could have had. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is still Tanya. I'm gonna cut my West too. I mean, I could literally go for a Tanya here. Nah, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it, but I think holding on to the 6-0 for much longer will be trouble, so... That said, the 2-so is looking thin. Do I care about Sanshoku that much? Maybe. Holding 6 blocks like this where I don't have an extra pair block is really, really bad though. I shouldn't do this. Yeah. I was planning on folding anyway. When the optimal play is not optimal? I don't know if it was optimal. I think holding on to the 1 was also fine. And maybe was even better, actually. That was just a play I was just willing to be wrong on. Yeah, 6 mon. If I cut 2 mon here, I'll be Isha on 10, but... Yeah. I'm also Isha on 10. No, I'm not Isha on 10 this way. Against 2 different people, just like... I don't need to get in there. It's really unfortunate that the dealer won, though. No finals, but over 50 pages of writing papers due in the next 2 weeks. Ouch. 50 papers, that's crazy. 50 pages. Working on your masters or something. I understand that. Like, that's the reason I would like never actually go for a master's or a doctorate. I don't want to like do any of this writing shit anymore. No more writing, please. Bachelor of Education? Damn. Not even a master's? That's crazy. Although, come to think of it, I might have actually written that much when I was in... when I was going for my bachelor's too. In English. But that was because I was like literally writing like a novel. So... Not the same kind of paper you're probably right in. Alright, let's see if I can get this this flush. Probably not, considering that the 9-pin is not going to be a Shanpon, which severely limits my options. Ooh, but I can get this. And then when I was 7? Nah. That's also going to be really thin. One is 25 pages about my phys ed philosophy. And imagine that'd be like really, really funny if you weren't a phys ed. Like if you weren't at all interested in being a phys ed teacher. Yeah. Figured that would be the case. Alright, I got a chance here. Wait. That was... I had a temp bike for a Yaku there. I could have gone for an Itsu. Which would have been really funny. Itsu Dora? Pinfu? What should I do here? Should I really go for the... No, if I reach and get a Hanuman, unless it's a Hanuman Sumo, then it's the only time I'll actually get first in this situation. Like, if the guy across, Toyman, if he deals in at all, I just get second. Should I go for the greed? Pass the roll here. Okay, well, I'm not gonna pass that one. 7,700 becomes 8,000. Phew. Alright, so this one will mean that, pretty close to getting first, and also I'm in, like, almost no danger of getting anything else besides first or second. So in a situation like this, you should, like, push, a lot harder than you would otherwise. Because it's just so much more in your favor to push something rather than fold. I mean, if you really have nothing, then yeah, you still fold. But if you have, like, anything, then, like, why not? Like, what's the risk, really? You deal into a Yakuman? Could always happen. Never say never. Oh. Alright, nice. Got it. You got it. Definitely don't want to deal into the dealer. Luckily, I have plenty of safe tiles. Red Dragon. Oh! What to do here? There might be a chance I might actually get Tenpai and be able to save this. I could cut the 8-9 so and have 5 blocks. Or I can cut the 1 and get another pair somewhere else. Alright, I'll cut the 9 and hope he's not going for like a Sosu flush or something. If he was, then I don't know why he would cut the red though, so... Maybe just to be safe. Yeah. Alright. Is it a Hanuman? Please don't be a Hanuman. Okay, it's not. So we'll still have a chance here. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. I might be like commentating for the flock open. Also. I'll cut these. I don't want 2 different penchant. I'd rather hold on to another 6. Might be commentating, might be playing some stuff. I don't know. Be like a lot of different Mahjong streams, but maybe that's okay. Been a while since I've just like streamed like random shit. Oh yeah, speaking of random shit, so a game just came out like today, and it's a Mahjong game. It's called Dirtbag Mahjong. If you haven't seen it, it's on Steam. It's like it's a single player like Riichi Mahjong like party-ish game. It has like it's like special like powers and stuff. It's got a really cute like pixel art style. And it has a story mode. I'm not sure like how in-depth the story mode is, but it's there. And I played it before when it was just a demo, when they just had a demo of it. And I know like the developer like did a lot of improvements to the demo since then, like it not to the demo itself, but like to the game. And they've been working really hard on it. Like I've been following them on Blue Sky. So if you're looking for a Mahjong game to play, just like a random Mahjong game, single player, like campaign, and you don't want to pay for like a $50 Toho game, but yeah, then try it out. Yeah, Dirtbag Mahjong. I'm gonna be playing that at some point. Maybe on like Friday or something. I'll get the chance. We'll see. Yeah, I was playing that for like quite a bit actually, like off stream, like the demo. I played until like I ran out of like playtime on that. Like there are some characters in that game that like have like really interesting like plays. Like really interesting strategies involving like their special powers and stuff. You know, it's not just like, you know, you just get a bunch of Dora or something. Like it's a lot of like manipulating the tiles themselves. Like, you know, maybe the most basic one I remember is this it? No? Okay. I think the most basic one I remember was like just like making a tile like hidden when you discard it so that other people can't call on it. But there was also stuff like being able to like switch a tile. Or like being able to like just a character that could like throw tiles at people. So like they could throw a tile at someone and it like makes them lose HP and there's HP in the game, which is really funny. But then also the tile lands in their discard, and so they could be in Fruity 10 for like the tile that you just threw at them. I just thought that was like a really, really neat idea. And there's a character that can also like switch a tile, switch tiles in their hand with like dragon tiles in the discard as well. And there's just like a ton of like possibilities, ton of like unique possibilities that, you know, that come with that. Like it doesn't have to be, you know, in anyone in particular's discard. Yeah, so you could switch out your own tiles, you could switch out someone else's tile. It's pretty interesting. Ever played Ao Tenjo Infinite Hands? Yeah, I did play that for like a little bit. I haven't played it in a long time. It's not like the type of game that like I'm like really gravitate towards. So yeah, I don't think that like speaks to the game's quality or anything. I just I haven't played it in a while. But yeah, it's hard to compete also with like you know, the way Balatro does it and like the aesthetic of like the aesthetic and flow of Balatro is like, you know, it's like really hard to beat. I'll do green, red here. I'm okay with just building around the red. But I'm also okay with going for a flush. If I get the 3-so, then I'm definitely gonna go for the flush. So I'll cheat the 3-so if it comes out. This one I don't think is... Alright, we'll cut it. Alright. Now the 3-so are like coming out of this guy's hand. Out of the wall, I mean. Gonna really have to hustle for this. That's actually better. If I get an 8-so, the 8-so is also Dora. And then I get a pretty good weight after that. Definitely don't want a con. This hand is going to be decently valuable already. And potentially more with Ricci. I'm not going to get it though. Even if I cheat a 3 or 8, I'm not going to be in Tenpai. Yeah, this is still Ryan Shanten, isn't it? Like, I'm really struggling to figure out the way this could work. It just can't. Did I just draw every freaking honor tile that is not the one that, like, actually had outs? Wait. That's a Hanuman. Oh my god. Put that guy's name. I want that guy's name framed on my wall. Alright? That's the real one. What is this? What is his name? Beanzu? Beanzu? Alright, that's the real one. Got back my points. And what's up, Yusong? Hello, hello. Came at a good time. Yeah. Sorry, apologies for my cough again. I need to stop apologizing for my cough, though. Apologies for apologizing for my cough. Aha! Yeah, we need a win like that. Pretty chill, though. Pretty chill day. How you doing, Yusong? I think this is the first time I'm seeing you in my chat, though. Welcome, welcome. Does everyone give Yusong a hearty hello? So, you know, out in the world, out in the wilderness of Ricci Mahjong, YouTube, and Twitch, you know, there are whispers, you know, out in the open. Just like, does Yusong fold too much? Is he just a coward? It's just like he claims that this is the way to play Mahjong, but is that really the truth? And well, I will say on this subject, I've actually commented on it before. Like, I think like a lot of people are just curious, since like a lot of people that come to Yusong are like first-time Mahjong players, or like they don't like watch a whole lot of other players. So I imagine like a lot of them are just like looking for another perspective. But I will say, I would say that that Yusong has really improved lately. You know, if you've seen like some of his games, as opposed to like, I don't know, a couple of months ago even, I feel like I've seen some plays. I feel like I'm seeing him in a new light lately. So, you know, my answer to that is who knows? Maybe he's folding just the right amount. Flip it and ship it, yeah. I'm not being paid by Yusong to say that. I'd say a lot better things than that if I was being paid to. The dark side of the Mahjong, of course. But yeah, you know, there are times when I feel like I should fold more, and there are times when I feel like I should push more. So I don't think it's particularly helpful to say that, you know, someone should push more or fold more. Usually they need to do both. You know? We're oversimplifying the issue here. Fold harder, push harder, something like that. Just played a game that went to South 3, home but 2, mentally exhausted. Ooh. Yeah, hang in there, man. I'm hanging in there. You see me, I'm trucking through even though I have this monster cough. Trying to do the best I can. That's the only thing I can do. Where's my pair? Where'd my pair go, you might ask? You just need to be more imaginative. My pair doesn't have to be in my hand right now. My pair will show up soon enough. Yeah, it's Dorataki. Yeah, come on, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is the 3-Han hand. I just turned like a 1-Han hand into a 3-Han hand. It's like a magic trick. Yeah, I guess I'll just cut this. I wonder if they see me cut this 3-4. And then they'll be like, ah, yes, this guy is waiting on a white. Well, I was waiting on a white, and then I got Senpai. Now I just have to hope I don't deal in. It ended up being a 1-Han hand after all. That's okay. As long as we don't deal in. Cut the north, though? He might be pretty close. Usually if someone is holding on to like some irrelevant honor tile for that long, it's because they're pretty close in Senpai. Otherwise they would have discarded it earlier. There's a slight hesitation there. Could have been just in my head. But this is just not a hand I want to push too hard into someone that I know could be in Senpai and has a Monkan. So let's instead look for a different route. I'm okay with cutting 7-mon here. 7-mon in fact passes. And it was... Okay, it wasn't the 7. Could have easily been the 7. Sozu looked pretty dangerous overall. So we'll say my read was correct. My read was in the right direction. No need to kind of force that 1-Han hand at that point. Let's see, what do we got? We got an Itsu maybe? Itsu. Pure straight over here, that'd be cool. Sorry, I'm just like thinking of like how viable the not just the straight but the flush would be. I'm thinking not very. So I'm gonna cut all this. So another way to interpret this hand is I have just Tanyao. Because I just have like a lot of shapes that could just like kind of like disconnect in the Sozu to make like 3 different blocks here. If I just cut away the 1 and 9, the 1 and 9 are like really superfluous unless I'm really gunning for that straight. Which I'm waiting on 3 specific tiles for, no thanks. I mean, if I was waiting on 3 specific tiles for like a Yakuman, like Kokushimuso, you know, 13 orphans, then sure, yeah. Waiting on like 3 specific tiles though for just like not even, maybe it's 2 Han, maybe it's 1 Han, like no thanks. 7 Mon here. Okay, I am like in Furiten, I realize, for the 6-9 pin weight, so I guess I'll cut that one. So waiting with this, like, is more Tanya friendly anyway, and I was feeling like I was going in that direction anyway. Alright, let's not deal in. How about some tense music to go with someone else's reaching, huh? Who's Onso? Okay. He cut the 5 pin. No Pinzu in sight. Still cut the 9. That pawn is not so good because that means that you have to cut the door. That's not worth it anymore. That one hurts. I guess I could have still cut the 4 pin. Yeah, I probably should have just cut the 4 pin. Right? Wait, no, it was the 8, so that passed. Right, never mind. I was like, I got my pawns mixed up. Alright, that was correct. Want to make sure I'm pushing for the right kind of hand. Chi-Toy again. 9 Mon. Onso. Alright. Then I got a nice block over here. 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 9. The Ryanman Kanchan. We'll take that. Still rather just get the 3 pin, which will give me the Dora. So much prefer that. Alright, I guess I'll try for a Chi-Toy. Or I could pawn. If I pawn that, then I'm gonna be left with a bunch of tiles that I'm not gonna be enjoying to pawn. How do I play this? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens for a little bit. Alright, sure. I'm reaching out. Okay, the only reason I waited on the 9 pin was because even if the 9 pin is like a relatively decent tile to wait on, it's also like connected to my 7 pin. So I would rather wait on a different tile. But then, you know, if someone's gonna call and then discard an 8 pin when like 9 pin could legitimately come out, then there's no point in waiting. I'll just reach on the 9 pin. So I was willing to give it like a turn or two, essentially. Probably though, like just like reaching right away on the 9 pin would have been fine. Since there's also a chance that everyone could have just discard the 7 pin once they saw it was safe. And then that way that could make the 9 pin look a little bit better. All right. So anyway, in other news, well, let's go back to the soundtrack. In other news, I've been like trying to look for a new place to live. It's kind of exciting thinking about that, because like now I have to like dig through all my old stuff and like figure out like what I actually want to keep and all that. Got me like I want to like go through that anyway, like not only to like see that cheese not very good. Not only to see like you know, if I had like any old notebooks or whatever, but like I've been kind of wanting to like get back into reading. There's like a lot of books that I have. There are a lot of books that I have in my possession that like I like bought at some point or like had for like college or whatever, and I never like really actually read. Like I bought the book and never read it. Yeah, that was my life as a college English major. Yeah. I didn't actually like reading. So anyway, I could read it now though. Chi. Sure, this is Senpai. Figured I had to get the 8-pin. Even if like this was like a really cheap half flush. Like it's the only way I'm gonna get this 8-pin unless I get like really lucky. But yeah, and also like but yeah, I want to get back into reading. I want to get back into writing too, so I felt like reading some books might help me like get some inspiration on how to like phrase certain things and stuff. Sure, we'll do this. Maybe there's a chance I get a red 5 for value. Yeah, get back into writing, and then also I want to maybe build that as like a routine. Because I like watched like a, you know, one of those like monkey videos, those like monkey life advice videos that apparently are like everywhere, I guess. And by that I mean just like a video giving you life advice, but like posting it as if it's for monkeys. You know, like it's like monkey really would like banana. But monkey like isn't like focused enough to work for capital to gain banana. Yeah. Oof. This could deal in. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, so like apparently if you build like a routine where you're like winding down as the night goes on, that'll help you get better sleep and will also help you get a better morning. I'm like, that makes sense, guy speaking to monkeys. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just like read a book at night instead of like constantly be on my computer and then like, it's bedtime, I'll just shuffle over to bed. Like literally shuffle over. Are you kidding me? I'm sure this 6-pin won't deal in. Right? Yeah. I'm sure that was a big ball push. Missed the win, but I was definitely more afraid of the 5-pin. 1 4-pin, okay. That was a tough one. Honestly, just folding there I think also would have been fine. I'm not just saying that because Yusung might be in the chat. I'm saying... pawn. I've seen those as like supply and demand explained for cats. Oh yeah. Supply and demand explained for cats. God, I love folding. I think you like folding too much though, Yusong. Whether or not you fold, you fold too much, I think is a separate question from whether you like folding too much. I certainly, well, like on a serious note, I do like folding might legitimately, I mean, it is legitimately like one of the better parts of the game for me. Or like, I wouldn't say folding. That's like a very specific thing, but I would say defensive play is like something that I enjoy in Mahjong. And that's because, like, if you, in comparison, this is mostly in comparison to like poker, where folding is just a straight up yes or no thing. And if you fold, like, you just don't get to play anymore. But defense in Mahjong, like, you're still playing the game. And, like, you could be making, like, the most, like, difficult plays. Like, as you are, like, essentially folding or playing defense or something. And the decision-making can get really complicated, like, really quickly. When you factor in, like, you could decide to fold at any time, and then but then, like, at some point, you could, like, rebuild your hand, maybe. Then maybe you turn your fold into a win again. And you're like, so with that possibility in mind, you think of, like, all the different possibilities, like, all the different possible shapes your hand could have. And, you think a lot more creatively because of that. Like, you don't just, like, go for the fastest tenpai or whatever. Because, you have plenty of tenpais available to you. But if you think of it, like, you could discard anything you want. And sometimes you'll discard an entire block or entire sequence or something just because it's safe. Then you have to think of, like, how can I remake my hand, and how could it be, like, you know, how can I get a hand that's, like, you know, still winnable in that case, while still being safe? Like, that's really cool. That's, like, really cool decision making that you, like, you don't really get, like, anywhere else, it feels like. Anyway, nice full flush. Nice full flush to get me back in the game. Casual, just a casual full flush. Can't believe this flush is happening. I don't know. Did you see my hand? I think it looked pretty good. Like, from the start, I think it looked pretty good. Especially after that pawn. Because, like, I mean, a bad flush is when, like, all your, like, tiles are, like, really disconnected. But if you have, like, a flush that's essentially just a really long straight, then that's just, like, full of potential. That just means, like, any Sozu, any tile that, like, is in that suit is gonna help you. Like, you cover the entire number line. And then, like, you're more likely to get, like, three-sided weights like that. Or better. Like, that's not even, like, the best possible weight you could have gotten. For this one, let's wait with the 7 so. And, yeah, 4 and 7, like, overlap a little bit. Oh, wow. I think this might be better. This gives me, like, a lot of different chi potential. Between the 4, 5, 6, 6 mon. Yeah, this is a chi. Watch and learn. Bam. Ryadmen. You have a 4, 5, 6, 6. The middle tile, the one in the middle, the 5, is the one you should chi. Because that's essentially, like, if you imagine drawing an extra 5, then you have a 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, which is a Ryadmen. So you should also chi that. You'll also get around that way. Full flush with 3 outs or more. Always feel great to get. Yeah. Felt great. Felt great. Felt so easy. Felt so smooth. I'm getting some good luck today. Yeah, make up for like the terrible luck I got like on my off-stream games.
これいらないかな
No takers.
リーチ
Hey Sorbet, 4,200. Hello. Don't think I've seen you around. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a very thankful pre-Thanksgiving. Oh yeah. I've been reminds me, I have been looking for a place to move. Yeah. So that has like sparked my interest to get back into reading and writing and stuff. It's also yeah, got me to an excuse to like actually like schedule to like go outside and like look for some apartments and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. I haven't gotten an excuse to go outside in a while. I wake up like a little bit too late. A little bit too late, and then I also like I don't have a car, so like I can't like go out as like freely as I would like. So the result of that is just I haven't been going out at all. So it'd be nice to like go out for like some kind of purpose again. Yeah, and I scheduled I tried like scheduling like to like to tour like an apartment that's up for rent. And I have been having trouble with that because I guess like they've been like calling it like awkward times and stuff, so I've been having trouble getting that schedule real tight. Didn't look like they wanted like they didn't want to wait until the weekend, which would be like much more convenient for me to go. So at some point like it was just like, okay, well I could do it today, but then like you want to do it at like 9 p.m. Just like, oh, that's a little bit late. A little bit late there. I don't know. It's like, okay, how about tomorrow? Like, yeah, tomorrow. I could do tomorrow. Yeah, how about tomorrow at 12:30? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Wait, this guy really... I don't know what's funnier, the fact that I forgot it was Thanksgiving, or the fact that the guy I'm talking to might have forgotten it was Thanksgiving. Like, schedule an appointment on Thanksgiving. That would be hilarious. Interesting. What are the chances, right? Yeah. I think it's worth... 4-1 mono out. Yeah, we'll cut the 2. Shit. I deserve that. Look at me pushing my cheat toy with like a whole bunch of Dora. Oh my god! Well, it goes to show you that Suji is never safe. Don't believe in hype. Suji will always just come back to bite you. Let's see. Now, what am I supposed to do with this hand now? I think we'll try to go for the fastest possible. Maybe aim for a Tanya or Yakuhai. Lord Dora 5 is crazy. The chance wasn't that huge. The Kanchan was impossible to close weight. All the ones were gone. 1 2-mon was cut, so really it could have only been the last 2 2-mon. So I don't know. I think I could have still justified that push. But that said, it was for Cheat Toy, and Cheat Toy is never good. So yeah, maybe it was just better to fold that. I had like really dangerous tiles too. I had really dangerous tiles like for my remaining tiles in the Cheat Toy. So the chance of me like actually like winning that Cheat Toy safely was going to be pretty bad. I don't think I was going to reach that either. That's a lot. Not a lot. Maybe I'll cheat the 7 next time. This hand is like so bad. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to fold this anyway. Just save it for next time. Unless Toyman pushes. If Toyman pushes, it's on. Any takers? Okay. Although, if I deal into Toyman, that would be like really, really sad. 9 so... I can't imagine a world where this wins. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to wait for the next one. What could it be? You don't have the Dora? I mean, this guy could literally have the Dora. No, the white is safe. 4s and 2s are safe. If I want to fold, if I just want a hard fold, I can. I think I probably will. Alright, this might be the sickest Cheat Toy pivot you've ever seen. Watch. I just need to draw a tile that I need on literally every turn when I have dead tiles in my hand, like the white. Okay, yeah, it's over. Never say never?
Oh, それポン。
Because the 7-mon's okay.
G。ラン。ドンピシャですね。
Yeah, 7-mon was okay, and I was willing to try the 5-mon since the 2 and 8-mon passed. And this guy has just been in Tenpai for a while. So I was willing to try for the Tenpai there. Given how close the points were, I thought it was still okay. What is Toyman? Toyman means across, the person across. Yeah. The across lord. Yeah. 2 mons here. Okay. I'd love to wait for the 6-mon, which is the Dora. But this is also Ipeko, so either or is actually fine. If I want to make this my pair, then I just do this. Unless I don't have Pinfu. If I don't have Pinfu, then it's like this instead. That way I can con the 7s. So if I need a lot of sequencers... Oh, God. Okay, so if I get the 8... This way, if I get the 8... Then I could actually just go back to... Okay, it's not what I expected to happen. Mensen Toy Toy. Oh no! I failed you. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm just thinking this is just gonna be a Ricci with a pretty good weight. Oof. This is weighing on 6, 7, 8, 9, by the way. So I can pull it into Tenpai as well. There's the 9. This is like the worst possible. The most Yasume, the least valuable out. This is so sad. We'll still take the Ricci because we don't want to have the dealer continue. I gotta stop him. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to put on my Ricci music. If you're ever seeing this hand in real life, though, just remember to not call con on the 7 pin because you actually call con on the 7 pin. You need it for the 8-9. You'd make your hand invalid. So from this distance, I can win with a Mongan. So it wasn't so bad. That's like a Mongan. Yeah. I'm okay with cutting the red as well. At some point. Is the only way I'll get a Mongan or a 7700 point hand with a red. Is, if I have Ricci or I have another red 5. But the South will get me there with a double South. South Prevalent Wind and in Seed Wind. Ipeco could also get me there. Yeesh. My hand's looking really heavy. Oh, what to do? Do this. Another 5. I don't really believe in the Toy Toy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Because I want to like have as much room in my hand for value as much as possible. So I could chi the red 5, but I don't have to like deal with like scarring at 4 or 6 at some point. Okay, that's also fine. Then I could do this. Or this. Do this. No, the Ipeco doesn't count. The Ipeco doesn't like help me here. I just realized, yeah. So I should have discarded the 3 pin. That's fine. The 5 pin would have been really dangerous. Oh, who's that? Beef McMee with the 20 viewer raid. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? You're about to witness my climb back up to 2nd place after looking like an idiot. What's up, guys? Wow, everyone's here. Everyone's watching Beef. Doing pretty good. Pretty good over here. 2nd place, 1st place. About to get another 2nd with this Mongan. You know it. How are your games, Beef? 3 mon? Yeah, sure. We'll cut that. Hey, Tony, what's up? Everyone else as well. Just like, there's too many people. There's too... I'd be here all day. But I hope you know you're all in my hearts, even if I don't speak your name. Okay, finally, I get it. Got my parents to watch K-pop Demon Hunters with me. I've been thinking about watching that one, actually. I haven't watched it yet. Oh. I guess? I'm Fruity 10 on the 6th, which is really unfortunate, but... Rox, can you teach me Mahjong, please? I'm a bronze boy. Well... If you're interested in getting coached by me, you can follow this link in the chat. For Mahjong coaching. Yeah, still available. Probably should have put myself as off on Thanksgiving. Luckily, no one has booked anything for Thanksgiving. Am I gonna get this hand or what? Come on. We should have some three-way acceleration of degree with Dark. I mean, sure. You did not. Where's the white? Oh wait, no, that was wrong. I misclicked. I should have been the 8. Oof, that was close. There's no way he'd wait on the 7, right? There's absolutely no way. Fuck. Is it over? No, his hand is trash. His hand is trash. It's fine. Wait. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Woo! That was close. We'll take a third, though. We'll take a third. Good night, Coffin Roxanne. Thanks for stopping by. Even if it's through a beef raid. Appreciate all the beef raiders. And we got another game coming. The 744th hoping for yeah. If they got Ura, then it would have been GG. Got an ad right as you read my message. Oh, yeah, the acceleration of degree. That game is cool. That game is actually a really cool game. So I wouldn't mind playing it again. It's like a bullet hell fighting game, Danmaku fighting game, made by the Orange Juice guys. It's got a lot of cool ideas. It feels like very fighting gamey. Like it has like some bullet hell elements, but it doesn't really like the bullet hell like skill set doesn't really carry over. We were talking about it. It just like feels like much more like a fighting game experience is just much more important. There's just a lot more like rock paper scissors and like meter management and like all that like positioning and stuff. Much more important than like just like being good at like dodging bullets and stuff and like reacting with bombs. But that still comes up. Pretty cool game. Yeah, but then you still have to play with play me in whatchamacallit, Hyper Chess or something. I mean, at this point, I think, well, I actually already played Hyper Chess with like someone else, like a couple months ago even. So I'm down to just play something else. Are people still playing Peak? Like I know Mimo will like wanted to play Pico like a long while back. I've been like kind of interested in just like playing games with people in general. Still play Peak? Yeah, I bought the game, so you can invite me over to play that one too. How about that? This is me skillfully like what's the word? Shit, hold on. There's a really good word here. Delegating. This is me. This is me delegating the invite responsibilities to Beef. When I could just be like, hey, anyone want to play Peak? I bet I get some takers. I'm not gonna do that though. Would I Beef to do that for me? South over here. And get a P collab with Mimo in a fourth, if you have anyone in mind. Cat? We had a collab with the four of us. Wait, there was that fourth person. That was that other fourth person, like on the Discord. I forget who it was. It felt like kind of bad that like we didn't get that collab going. Maybe I'll like reach out to them again. Nah, yeah, I think. Yeah, see, the story goes, right, that if you remember, Beef, like I had like this whole like video planned and stuff, like for that collab we did. I did a collab with Beef, Mimo, and Kat, where we like played open reaching and stuff. That video is like gone. That video is I guess this is fun. Yeah, that video just doesn't exist anymore, pretty much. I worked really hard on it with like with an editor, but then just like shit happened, and then it's like I don't have the editor working on it anymore. So you still have the VOD? Yeah. I mean, I have all the raw footage. That's not what the problem is. It's just like at this point, it just doesn't feel. I probably won't ever get into it like an actual video. It's just like too much work at this point. So yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. Like that's just. If you're curious what I was like working on like around that time, like a couple months ago, then yeah, it was like that, and then it didn't work out, which is a shame because like I did work really hard on it. I like kind of almost like I pretty much did like burnt myself on like working on it. But you know, like stuff that you want to make and stuff that like you know like put your best efforts into, it's not always gonna work out, and that's fine. Like that's the price I pay for, you know, wanting like, you know, caring about quality above all else. Like I wasn't planning on just like, you know, shoving out like whatever bullshit, you know, out there and calling it a video. I want it to be like really nice. And flew too close to the sun. So I guess, by the way, I guess I'm open to like working with another editor, by the way, if there's anyone who has like editing experience. Because I think it's probably for the best that I don't work with anyone that doesn't know how to play Mahjong. Even because, you know, I gave like the couple people a shot for like the people that were willing to learn Mahjong and like, you know, see if it could work. And it's just too difficult. It's just too difficult. It's too much work on my end, and on theirs, to like actually get it working. So yeah, that's just how it is. Probably should just cut the 1 month. Yeah, I should have just cut the 1 month. I really hope the 1 month won't deal in this time. Oh, luckily I don't have to like push Tenpai right now anyway. Only editing I've ever done before was for a music video. Kind of want to learn more editing and do things for the eventual revival of the Gyudon tournaments, but I don't know if I want to commit. I could kind of teach you what I know. Ooh. Yeah, okay, we'll do it like this. Although keeping the extra 5, just cutting the 4 might have been better. Because this is kind of like going into Ryanshan 10, essentially. I'm almost never going to get into Senpai with a 5. Ooh! Oh, you didn't have Dora. Never mind. Yeah, this is Paper Mario music. Yeah. This is the Rogue Park theme. From the remake. It's really good. I'll pawn this, sure, why not? Yeah, so I could teach you with what I know. I mean, I have thought of, like, it might legitimately be easier to teach a Mahjong player how to edit rather than teaching an editor how to Mahjong. That might legitimately be easier. It would still be like difficult, I'm sure. But yeah, we could try it. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea. Huh. I missed the 5-6 there. Really? Well, I've tried the other way around. I've tried teaching. Well, it's like... Okay, so... with a person who doesn't know how to play Mahjong, and or like they're just like starting out how to play Mahjong and they're editing, it's really hard to communicate exactly what I want. It's really hard. Because like... they just don't have an understanding of like where all the information is yet in a Mahjong game. Like there's so much information here. You know, this is why making Mahjong content is hard. It's because like there's just too much information all at once. And if you really want to make that like digestible for like newcomer and have them not be like because they don't understand what's going on, then you have to like really put in effort and like making every like the most like cutting out every irrelevant piece of information and highlighting exactly what they need to know in a way that's easy to understand. How good should your editor be at Mahjong? I think if they're like Adept 2, I think that's good enough, honestly. Even if they're like Adept 2 or 3, I think that would be good enough. You know, if they're good enough to like strategize for Mahjong, you know, then I'd be willing to try it. Willing to know how to edit, but how much Jong I need, yeah. Got promoted yesterday. So the thing is, right, if you're in like Adept 2, that means you're like actually in the target audience. For the videos. Like I want like the videos to be like understandable to someone who's like kind of just starting out in Mahjong. So if you're like Adept like 2 or something, or Adept 3, like you're around the level where like I could actually like you know use your input and like you know rely on your input like you know for like decisions on like how the editing's gonna go and like you know whether to make something like more clear or less clear or whatever. Oh god, I'm alive, don't worry. So yeah, if you're interested, if anyone's interested in being my editor, I guess you could DM me on Discord, or you can find my business email. If you look on my YouTube channel, like somewhere in there, if you look in my like contact information, there is my business email, which has been used. So I do read it. Yeah. You're gonna have to show me proof that you know how to play Mahjong, though. Yeah, so if you know I play Mahjong, I'll probably believe you. But if you could just hit me up with your like a screenshot of your like profile page or whatever on Mahjong Soul, that'd be great. Because I have gotten people like I've gotten like a lot of people, that want to be my editor or claim they want to be my editor. And at the same time, they never acknowledge that I make Mahjong videos. And to me, that's like a red flag. To me, that's just like they're not thinking at all. Like about like what goes into that kind of video. They haven't like thought about it. And it'd be funny. Let's do it. It'd be funny. I think this is bad. I don't think you should do this Shanta, but why not? Why not, right? Let's have some fun. But yeah, I think oh, nice. I got it. Maybe it was less bad than I thought. But yeah, for it's just like a huge red flag, because like, I mean, if you remember, like even the people that like I gave a Mahjong test to like have them like to test them on their like Mahjong like studying, like how well could they like study the rules to like understand like what this Yaku is, and it's just like a Tanyao. It's just like the simplest possible. It's in the fucking tutorial. If they could get past the tutorial of Mahjong, then like you could pass the test. And so many people like just like used AI, remember, and couldn't be fucking bothered to like learn the game. But even like one of those guys that did pass the test, even one of those guys that did learn the rules of Mahjong, I gave him my scripts, and he looked at it, and then he was just like, "No, I can't do this." It's like no way. This is way too complicated, way more complicated than I thought. And I'm like, that was pretty validating for me, personally. Pretty validating of my, just like, yeah, if you're not this high, then there's absolutely zero chance. And I was willing to give people, that made that like bare minimum the chance, in even those people I could not work with. So yep, I've given up. I've given up on finding an editor. Although I might still have an editor, but like I've been kind of, yeah, well that's the most I'll say about that on the subject. But I couldn't need an editor. This is all I'm saying. So yeah, if you're interested, you could reach out to me somehow. Using AI so disrespectful there. I mean, maybe I should have just like outright called them out and be like, "You're an idiot for using AI, and you shouldn't do this ever again." Maybe I was like, because AI is still new, generative AI is still new, LLMs are still new, so like, we need to like build a culture of like it's just not okay to use AI. Just like in this scenario. I've at least told one person that. I told one of those guys that like I called them out for using AI. But that was like one person out of like, I don't know, 8? It was a lot of people. One person out of 8, all of them using AI. I called that one guy out. And that was only because I thought otherwise he looked like a good editor. I thought that otherwise I felt like I could work with him. Yeah, so it was a shame. would push Honitsu here. I think that's would be a little bit reaching. I don't think the Honitsu shapes were like that good there, so just go for the quick win when I'm like this far ahead anyway. Sure. I'm probably just gonna cut this 9 anyway. And even if AI was good, it still reveals how unqualified you are to rely on it. Yeah. Fake it until you make it, right? You know, if you're going for like the if you're going for your highest odds of success, you know, then yeah, I guess like you could use like a little bit of AI, except the problem was that Google Gemini doesn't know how to play Mahjong, so they were just kind of fucked. What's the minimum editing experience you want? Definitely fit the Mahjong requirements, but I don't know how confident I am in my editing. You just have to show me. You just have to show me what you have. If you don't have anything, then what I can tell you is you could just like try and edit one of my videos, I guess. Just like pick a random stream and then like, you know, see like what you could do with it. If you're willing to try it out, I could like give you assets. I could like give you like the tile images I use. I'm not opposed to that. But yeah, there definitely is a bar there that you have to clear. Because yeah, if you're not good enough at editing, what could happen is I might think that it would be better for me to do it myself because of the quality issue. Like if it doesn't reach my standard of quality, then I'm not going to use it. So if you feel like you can make a video as well edited as the videos that I make on my channel, then sure, yeah, we could work with each other. But if not, then if you're not confident, you know, at that level, then like you should probably look for some other work or keep working on your editor skills if you're still interested. Hinfu. I'm in first. Still a good weight. I'll try it. Alright. Run the mod. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Pretty sure in one of my group papers earlier this semester, one person wrote their section with AI fully, and it's like, bruh, make the rest of us look bad. Yeah, you know, back in my day, like we didn't have like fucking AI to do our papers for free, you know? We had to like outsource our essay writing to like, you know, some guy in India or something, you know? Yeah, some person in like some other foreign country just had to write our paper for us for a cheap price. For like $40. And we were proud, yeah. We were proud. These guys, these kids, these Zoomers, they don't know how good they have it. It took effort to cheat, you know, when I was a kid. We actual idiots. Oh my god. All right. Let's stop that. That is a good fun though. That is a good fun. All right. Okay, I didn't get canceled yet, right? I'm still here. I'm still alive. I have nothing against the country of India or Indian people. I just remember my friend literally doing that. Okay. reports proceeding. Yeah, I see. How's it going? Yo, this would be the fucking funniest transition over to Junshan ever.
リーチにゃ
If I get this... Oh, okay, sure.
それろんで
How the game's been? Not so bad. I got first, second, and third. So we're looking pretty positive. Getting back my points. Alright, hold on. If you'll excuse me, though, I have to mute because I need to, like, put in my asthma pump again. Hope you'll understand. Hold on. Did I actually forget to mute? Shit. What did I press then? I thought for sure I pressed the mute button. What was I pressing? Yeah, well, I didn't want to have you guys hear my breathing. Yeah. I'm very embarrassed that now that you guys heard how I breathe. Don't dox me, like now that you know how my breathing sounds like. Anyway, let's see. Who asked the wait. Someone asked something. Oh yeah, Mr. Rockander. Yeah. How you got your editing skills up? I just kept making videos. That's it. I kept making videos. Occasionally, I would like maybe look up a YouTube tutorial or something. Like if I really wanted to do something and I knew it was possible, but I just didn't know how to do it. You definitely need a good editing software. So I use DaVinci Resolve, which is free, and like. I have like the studio version now. But most of my videos I made with the free version, they're like, and people like them enough, so. This one's probably just gonna be a fold hand now. Yeah, and the only reason I upgraded to studio was because I started working with like cam footage, which and the file type wasn't compatible with the free version. What's your open hand rate? Mine's like 30 something. I think that's like pretty normal. Maybe even a little low, I don't know. It's definitely been lower. Yeah, this is a fold angle now, right? 6-0 is definitely not it. I could do 3. The only problem is I don't really have any tiles that I can, like, cut. They're safe. I'm okay with cutting the 7. The 5? 7 mon is 1 chance then? 6 mon pass, so 9 mon is Suji now. And I could actually legitimately get into Senpai again. Maybe. 35.46% last 100 games. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm slightly above average. I'm a slightly average pawn cat. But yeah, editing is really fun if, like, I don't know, there's like a lot of like streamers in the chat. If you want to like have a presence on YouTube, I'd say you should like start with making some shorts. Actually, I say that out loud because, like, okay, well, a short is like, it's not so hard. You know, it's like only, you know, a minute long or whatever, or even shorter than that. Although in actuality, the shorts I make, because like I have to work with Mahjong and I have to like get everything on the fucking screen and like it ends up being like really complicated. Yeah, so maybe you should start with the shorts. But yeah, well, you can start somewhere. I mean, you start somewhere and like, and you start editing. It's really fun. It's fun to like edit it and like seeing like the final product is like always really nice. Like that like last video I did, like I rewatched a whole bunch of times just to rewatch it and like, you know, see all the hard work I did, you know, come to fruition. That was just so nice to have. Oh yeah, 60%. That's not unheard of. It's not completely unheard of to have that. It's just like, yeah, it's definitely way up there. Like, you are going to be an outlier if you keep that up into like you know, but like Ziggle, you're like you still an adept player? You're playing in silver rooms? If you are, then like that kind of like that kind of call rate isn't like that unusual though, like amongst like silver rank players, you know, because like their main Yaku is Tanya, so like they're just gonna call it every time, right? Are there 8 huge Asian language Mahjong Soul content creators? Definitely for Japanese, yeah. For Chinese, also yes, but probably not as much for Rishi Mahjong. I don't know about Rishi Mahjong, Chinese creators for Rishi Mahjong, for like Mahjong Soul and stuff. They're probably out there. And they're probably really popular. I just like, you know, I don't see them because I'm not in that sphere, you know? There's a huge Chinese Mahjong scene, not on YouTube though. Yeah. But like specifically for Mahjong Soul and like Richie City and Okay. Okay, that's cool then. Yeah, I bet a lot of them are on the Billy. Ooh, wait. What do I want to do here? Forso? But Forso... Well, who do I want to deal into? I want to deal into the guy with the flush. Even if it's a Hanuman. Shit. Alright, what if I do this? Okay. Tuso? Yeah. He didn't have a flush. He just had a bunch of Dora. Okay. You should stream to Billy. I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know how to do that, like, with the software I use. Like, I probably would need to get, like, another kind of software to do that. Yeah. And I guess I would also need like some kind of like Chinese like translator or something. I'm not like against the idea. It's just yeah. I'm also like unfamiliar with the platform. Like I don't know how they view like the like copyright music issue, you know? Like I tested like all the songs that I have like for YouTube. I don't know like what another site would do with them. So it'd be like a pretty big learning process for me to do that. So I think I'd rather just not bother. Unless like it ends up becoming like way easier or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. China cares very little for Western copyright strikes. That's cool. What is this? If I get the Dora, it might be okay for me to... Well, it's still Dealer, so I'm gonna respect Dealer. Like, Dealer is the last person I want to deal into. Wow, I got my sequence back. I'm back in Nishanten. I'm willing to cut the 3-pin. Even if it could still deal into Shampon, but like it is a Kabe. Yeah, I'll try it. Not impossible I could like get a Tanyao Senpai as well. Might be able to like, I don't know, pull in a 3-so. If the 3-so comes out. Or I could just win off the 3-so. Wouldn't that be nice? Mm-hmm. Pretty good, pretty good. And now we switch to Ipeco. Yeah. Sick Mawashi, I'm doing. Oh my god. Oh! That is spooky there. Is he dead? Yeah. I was thinking of like, wait, was that Nakatsuchi? No, it wasn't, but it wasn't. It wasn't Nakatsuchi at all. I can't believe I had a bigger hand on the dealer at that point. That's Tanya Ipeco. Yeah, this guy... paid actor, maybe? Oh. Stop giving him tiles. Yeah, let's fold. I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna fold. I'm just gonna hope I have enough tiles to last. Because if he's really going for a Manzu flush or like a Toy, then I think I'll be fine. I gotta make sure that like someone else wins besides the dealer. So I'm gonna do my part. Normally you never do what I'm doing, because if you do what I'm doing, you're helping other people win. But in this case, that's exactly what I want to do. So yeah, let's help these guys out. This guy, yeah. I mean, I don't know if this guy actually has like a flush. It could still be like Toy or something, so I should like still be a little bit careful. Don't understand when to fold. Have a hard time enough. Hard enough time winning. Yeah. It's best to. Well, you fold. When you don't think you can win, or when you think winning isn't worth the risk. So, Like, your decisions that come from, like, when you should fold are related to when you can win. Because when you can't win, it's like, you should just fold. Like, why even bother? Like, why even try with your, like, really shitty hand? You know? So, you should get better at winning and understanding where you can win. And then eventually you'll understand where you can't win, and then you'll be like, okay, that's the place where I should fold. But you know, in general, it's fine to just like always fold to a Ricci. You know, you should fold to a Ricci. If someone has like 3 Dora or something on a pawn, then sure you could fold to that. If the dealer has something scary like a flush or something, then you should probably fold to that. But yeah, that also just depends on like, you know, what else is in your hand, so. There it is. We're finally here. Took you long enough. 8 mon safe. That might be a fold. I'm not gonna take that. Somehow this is Chitoi Ishanten. Nah. The game is over. Nice Haite. With an Ura? Nice. I don't know what Shimo even has. I mean, it looked like a flush. I guess it could be Toy, but might have just been desperate flush since that was his only dealership he's ever gonna get. Now it's gone. Unfortunate that they have to have the East there, but we always discard that. Not gonna pawn that. We don't have a pair. Be pretty vulnerable. Waiting for a pair. Find like some better shapes for waiting for a pair than maybe. But like when anything can be my pair, that's like kind of scary. Because that means I could like be in a situation where I could also discard anything. Which means I could discard something very dangerous. In the wrong circumstance. This is a good song, by the way. I love this song. Sure. Getting a flush here would be hilarious. Not even opposed to that. But I could have also kept the 6. But I'd rather just be on the safe side, which just happens to also be like the potentially more value side. Okay. Very good. But yeah, like the more I play, like at this point, I've like come around to feeling like, wait, what is that? Does he have another 4? And then a 5? Is that like in the wheelhouse here? If he does, even in that case, it's not going to be that much. You would need like 2 red 5s and then it's a 3-Han hand. Okay, yeah, it was on the other side. That's what I kind of thought. Whew. Nice reads. But yeah, the more I played, like you know, at this point, I feel like the fact that like, you know, everything comes back, you know, just like the efficiency being the most important, like, you know, Like everything is just like based around efficiency. You're just like, yeah, the more I realize that that's just true. Like you take alternative paths, such as you fold or you otherwise play some kind of defense or something. Like generally you do that when you have like less efficiency than someone else. And so you need to be good at recognizing, you know, how efficient you are in order to play good defense, you know? Like, you can't even understand, like, when you're supposed to play defense if you don't have a good grasp of how efficient your hand actually is. Or how to play your hand the most efficiently. So it just doesn't make any sense to try in that case. Let's cut this so I have, like, full Tanya weights. I don't need 6 blocks. The 1 mine will be a nice safe tile. Well, I'm not opposed to keeping an extra 6 for a little bit. Pawn. Because then I can discard it now and still keep the 1. Bam. This is very nice. This is a very nice position. Chi. There we go. Recommend never folding. I mean, I got out of Silver Room by learning how to play defense. Like, you know, these things are compatible with each other. Like everything comes back to being efficient. I believe that, like, wholeheartedly. And, like, I think, like, having a greater understanding of how to play efficient will also give you a greater understanding of how to be defensive and, like, be effectively defensive. And I think, like, those go hand in hand with each other. I also believe that defense is really, really, really important, and learning how to fold at some point could, like, you know, give you a drastic edge over, like, you know, your peer in, like, a silver or gold room game. But that is, like, if you could do it, like, properly, and you don't, like, just do it, like, just because you can. So I recommend folding in Silver Room because your opponents won't. If your opponents don't fold and you do, then that means they have a higher chance of dealing it. So, you know, like, if you know, if as long as you're folding in the right places, again, it's not a big deal. Never folding in silver could get you to gold, but it will also get you back to silver. Yeah, that's a good point. Airligan? Yeah, good point, good point. Welcome to stream, by the way. Feel you never win then? It's too draining for me? That's not true. I mean, it's just like, if you have a good hand, then just push. But if someone, like, gets a hand before you, and your hand isn't very good after all, then... then you could fold. Hands can be so random, what's worth folding? If you, so, I mean, that's what I mean of, like, to understand, like, how good, like, what hands are worth folding, you have to understand, like, what hands are worth winning, you know? What hands are likely to win. And, if you're in 10 pie, that's pretty good. If you're not in 10 pie, you know, and, like, someone else is, like, that's reason to fold. And also, if you have reason to believe that they have a strong hand, for example, if they have, like, a lot of Dora, or if they just Ricci. If anyone Ricci's, they could have a good hand. Like, even if they have Ricci Nomi, they could get Row 3 or some bullshit, you know? So, like, it's not impossible. Just gotta watch out for that. If your hand just doesn't have a lot of Dora in it, and or like no Yaku that's like not Richi. Like if Richi is your only Yaku, then that's like a pretty good reason to fold. Like why even? Because like like in poker, you wouldn't fold a hand that you could potentially win a lot of money with. You wouldn't fold a hand that like has like like a a full house on the board, and you're playing against the guy that is just willing to give you as many points as you want, like as much money, as much chips, right? You wouldn't fold that hand. Like if your hand is just that good. So if you have a lot of Dora in your hand, if you're also close to Tenpai, or you're in Tenpai, then you shouldn't fold. You should just win the hand. And then when you don't have any of that is when you should fold. So, yeah. So, I learned how to fold in silver, and then I ended up being like the most like the most scared and defensive slow men's end folder you've ever seen in golds. I was like you saw times 2, bro. I folded everything. Yeah. And I got out gold that way. I'd fold just by folding even harder. Before I learned how to like, not do that. Anything in your last you might want to push? Yeah, generally, yeah. Positionally as well. If you're in first, you're first by a lot. You can or you're in first by only like 10,000-ish. That's a good place to fold. Because like dealing in could still be really painful. Dealing in can be very, very painful. But if someone sumos, then you're still in the game. The tank playstyle. Yeah, I was the second and third master, especially third. Especially third. Yeah. My third rate was like crazy. But yeah, you can there's plenty of videos made by like like YouTubers that could like teach you how to fold if you're interested. If you like don't get an intuitive sense just by watching me play. My stats, I'm commonly second or fourth. Second, fourth, evens, even numbers, I approve. Even numbers are cool. I love even numbers too. I love the number 1 even better though. And second thought, the fourth, the number 4, not so much. That's the number of death. Anyway, I should probably like pay attention or something. I don't want to deal into like a triple Dora thing. Someone could easily have that. Hold on. Would argue push fold judging is the most difficult aspect of the game. Maybe. Definitely one of the most difficult aspects. I mean, like, well, mastering any kind of skill in this game is like really, really difficult. So. Like, yeah, when to, people say like, when to call, right? Knowing when to call, when to open your hand is the most difficult skill that like gets thrown around a lot. Being like 100% efficient is also really, really difficult. Like, not like the way like computers do it is like, you know, really hard to replicate, you know. Even if, but like a lot of the time it won't be like that much of a loss though. This is Cheetoy, by the way. This is just Cheetoy. And by that, I mean this hand is so bad that I'm going to fold and pretend like I'm going for Cheetoy, and maybe if I get really lucky, I do get Cheetoy. But otherwise, it's just gonna be a fold. Hey, D-Lars. BGM playlist? Yeah. I got my own playlist that I'm playing in the background.
Reach!
There's the fold. Okay, definitely don't want to push a Cheetoy against dealer. Like, at all. That's just asking for trouble. 1 mon passes. Okay, actually, Ishan 10. The tile I'm willing to cut here is like the 6 pin. Maybe the 2 pin. Maybe the 2 pin. I don't know. Ask me again in like... when I get to Tenpai. Okay, how about this? What if I cut the 3 pin twice, and I show to everyone that could be a Kabe if they had the last 3 pin, and then after that, someone can cut the 2 pin and show me whether or not it's safe. Which may or may not even happen. I'm probably not even gonna get Senpai, but look, Cheetoy isn't real. Alright, Cheetoy is just not real, even with 2 Dora, alright? That doesn't make it any more real. Cheetoy sucks. East. Wonder how long he had that Senpai. This is the Zagel. This is the training stage from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Okay. Imagine pushing the red 5 with Senpai. Oh yeah, I wasn't even looking at him. I probably should have paid attention at some point. Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna hedge a little bit of for the flush here. The flush could be really, really nice. Okay, it's looking even better. At this point, I think I'll actually just cut the 2s, yeah. Pawn? I don't think that's terrible, but I also don't want to do it. That, like, makes my red 5 pin a lot weaker. Yeah, when I could just get this. And I have just, like, a bunch more strong shapes. And the 2 pins, like, very clearly my other pair when I get my double tone, my double East triplet. Well, I mean... red is the safest style anyway. Oof! This is so sad. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Alright, I'm gonna cut the 8 mod, then that'll make the 5 mod Nakazuchi, which will make me a little bit less bad about it. Cutting it. Here we go! Chi? Okay. Hope you're proud of me. It took a lot of willpower. Glad I drew the 8 mon though first. Because if they were weighing on 5 8 mon, if I dealt in the 5 mon first, then that would have been really bad. What is this? Do I believe this is Tanyao? Do I believe this is Chitoy? Do I believe this is... What do I believe in? I don't believe this is Sanchoku, so I'm gonna cut the 7. Yuiso? Probably not anymore. Not impossible. Let's just pretend this is a 7 pairs hand, but I have a Dora. Pawn. Okay, so now I'm still gonna keep the 1 because if I get the 1, it could be Toy with a bunch of Dora, which is also fine. Now we cut it. We don't need it anymore. Yeah, check this toy, man. This toy is gonna be sick. I just need someone else to drop the East. I hope the East is in the wall. I can cut the 9 or something. Do I want to keep the West? You don't really need it.
C.
Don't like this. Why hold on to the green? It's just a safe tile. And like this is like a safe-ish tile that like could maybe help me, but is probably not going to help me that much. So, open to throwing it away. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, I'll still cut the 9. But, this... Okay, this can't be Chinitsu, though. I already got rid of the white. Could still technically be Toy, even with a red 5. I'll probably just, oof. I'll probably just go for, just regular Honitsu, though. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the East here, because I think cutting the Sozu's, like, really dangerous, actually. I think other people are waiting on Sosu, probably. But Manzu and Pinzu are, like, so cheap. Like, so many tiles are out. Unfortunate, though, because I would have liked to pull in that East. Got into Senpai anyway. Yeah, the more aggressive cut would have been to, like, I don't know, cut, like, the, like, 3-so or something. Wasn't willing to play that aggressive. For an East that might be in the dead wall or something.
Tenpai.
Yeah. So, I mean, he wasn't in Senpai before. When I was thinking of that, he like just got into Senpai with that because he was holding on to an East. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's do here. North? Sure, we'll do north. That 2S was bold, yeah. That was the 2S just to keep the dealer seat. Could have easily dealt in. God, God, this hand is ass. This hand is so bad. I'm gonna cut the 9. I'm gonna cut the 9, but I'll probably like at some point cut the 1-2 mon. I don't know. I think this hand is like if I'm gonna go for the hand, could be like the longest Tanya transition you've ever seen. That's a possibility. Or Chi Toy with 2 pairs. 7 pairs with 2 pairs. Just need 5 more. Okay, I just need 4 more. That's another way to get this hand working. But yeah, it's still open to the Tanya. Just need a cut of this and then this. That's 3 tiles. 3 tiles, and then I also still have to get rid of like my 7 and 4, so I can hopefully like build around the Dora. Which I think I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna cut the 4. Like at this point, I'm gonna use this Dora no matter what. It's not worth it for me to discard. Even if I get into Tenpai, I don't know. I can still also Mawashi with the 1s, so if I get the 8 so, something with the 8 so, I can like cut the 1s. And I still have a pair over here. I could do that now. No, there's no point. Alright. How about this? Playing for the most defense. There's no way I'm gonna deal it now. Who was that? Rokomaru with the subscription? Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Welcome to the Foam Cats. Hey, remember to join the Discord if you're interested in talking with cool people and stuff. Here it is. Link is also in the description. Description or below on Twitch. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Not just for Twitch subscribers, by the way. Just for anyone. Okay, so now we're finally in Ishan 10. This Ishan 10 is probably not going to win. And in fact, if it comes down to it, I'm going to Chi into Tenpai. This one? Placed 5th of 26 on my first local tournament? That's really impressive. Congratulations. Nice. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me think about this one. Yeah, I'll just cut the 5. It's hopeless now. I didn't want to cut the 5-8. Even if the 5 is probably pretty safe. Also didn't want to cut the red. Even if the red was, you know, it could have passed. Also love your stuff to learn, so take my prime stuff. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. It's good to feel appreciated every once in a while. Yeah, what was happening over there? 3-6 mon? Did they just get into Senpai or were they in Fruity 10? I think they just got into Senpai or something. Yeah, getting like a high placement in a tournament is no joke, especially if it's your first one. And playing a tournament is like can be a really stressful experience. Another shit hand. Yeah, this is another one of those Chi Toy hands. You know what I mean? Another one of those Chi Toy and Fold. I love Chi Toy and Fold. That's my favorite hand. Empty Ricci. What does that mean? The poem would be hilarious, but I think I'll just hold it like this. Commit to the chi toy. I should have kept the one. What was I doing? I got distracted by this ramen. What am I? I'm going for chi toy. I don't need this ramen. You think holding this ramen is gonna help me win? No, it's just gonna be more difficult to actually throw later. I could have been E Shanten. I'm such a fool. I could have got a tenpai. I'm such a fool. Oh my god. Terrible, terrible cheat toy. I could have been waiting on the white right about now. Yeah, we're gonna cut the 7 mon. Even though, like, don't forget, like, we're trying to fold here. This hand sucks. We're gonna fold. So this is my folding tile, but like, if I'm lucky, it could still be a Cheeto tile. There it is. See, we're gonna fold. The 7 mon would have made it really awkward. And now we could draw some dangerous tiles to, like, oof, punished. That's really unfortunate. Why would you? Why would Mahjong Soul do this? Why? Reach. It still might be better to just wash this or something, just Dama push. It's fine, alright. That's one of the situations, that's one of the scenarios I'm okay with. Okay, finally we have a more workable hand. It's not honestly not that much better though. Want to reset? Alright. Here we go. Do I get something good? Can we take back that? Can we get that hand back? And no, I'm sure the tiles are there somewhere. If well, shit. Okay, how can I salvage this? Okay, yeah, actually, this hand is pretty good. Never mind. This hand is awesome. I don't know what I was thinking. It's like, there's so much potential in this hand. I don't know. Chanta sucks. We're not gonna go for Chanta. Toy Toy, Honitsu. One or the other. We're both. Or Chitoy. One of those hands. If I go for a Chanta with this, then it's probably going to be open Chanta, which is probably not going to give me that many points. Oof! Okay, we're in danger mode. Hold on. Oh, man. How about this? All right. Well, I'm only around Shanten. We'll just take our loss. Very, very unfortunate. I don't even know if my red is out there. Maybe even pushing the white was a little premature. Red. Red, what's next? 1 mon? Okay. If it wasn't one mono, it was probably the south. Or the one pen. Nah, probably still south. You could still have the last two pin. Ooh. Am I getting sleepy? Good sign. Remind me after this to read a book. Remind me after this, like, pull out some reading for my sleepy story bedtime. And then I'll wake up and I'll feel like very energized, according to the monkey video. I don't know. You know, another book I saw under my bed, like in a box, like when I was digging up some stuff. I saw the book Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace. And I'm like, well, I did say I wanted a book to like read for bedtime, but this is definitely I think I would go insane if I were to read that before bed. Like every time. I don't know. I tried reading that book. Like that's like a super postmodern book. If anyone doesn't know. I tried reading that book when I was like a teenager and I couldn't read it. It was exhausting. It was so exhausting to read. That's not a bedtime book at all. Yeah, like that book would keep me up at night. Like I wouldn't be able to fall asleep if I were to read that book. Like I felt like very visceral emotions, and like every time I would like read like a paragraph, I would like go on like my mind would go on like an hour-long tangent. You could try looking up yourself. It's like 1,000 pages too. It's like super long. And I only picked it up because my old physics teacher when I was in high school really liked it. That was his favorite book apparently. So I decided to pick it up, you know, especially since I wanted to be an author at around that time. Wanted to be a novelist. And yeah, that was a little bit too challenging. Even for like, you know, your smart high schooler that likes to play chess and stuff. Yeah. I was too dumb. Too dumb and too inexperienced. And too tired. So, well, maybe the time will come to like actually try reading that book again. Just not today. Sure. Triple Dora. Okay, you know, maybe this is a mistake. I'm open to this being a mistake. But I wanted to keep the Tumon because I can maybe upgrade into a Tanyao. And like the 8-mon I didn't want to keep because that was more marginal. This one's like a little bit more substantial. This Tanyao upgrade. And if I get a Tanyao, then this hand goes from being like great to being like game winning. But I'm not gonna get it. Reach. I mean, you know, this is also fine. I'm not gonna complain with this. Because the main advantage the 2-mon would give me is just I was just looking to like open the hand and like get an open Tenpai with 3 Dora. Like that was the only reason I kept the 2-mon. I didn't really care about the 2-mon upgrade, like the 2-mon, 5-mon, and then Richi, like for Hanuman. That was also on the table. I just like, you know, that wasn't the main reason why I was going for the 2-mon. It's just one of the reasons. Small. All right, things are looking up in the world. Let's change the tone. No, unfortunately. It's fine, it's fine. We got our points. We're in the lead now. Still need to win a hand to like keep that lead though. a lot of silly hands this game. A lot of funny... a lot of funny, like, shitty hands that, like, you have to lean into, like, one Yaku or another, like Chito or Honisu or something to, like, actually make it into something viable. That felt good. That felt good, though. Like, I felt like in the last, like, streaming session I did, I felt like I wasn't playing it as well as I could. I felt like I was missing out on a lot of value. Because I played, like, a bunch of, like, very weird hands, like, too straight, so to speak. Like, I end up, like, just playing a little bit too normally. Too conventionally efficient. When I should have been looking for more stuff like Cheetoy and stuff. Ah! Okay, I'll cut the green. We'll see what future this hand has in store for me. 6 mon, we're definitely gonna cut. That's just completely redundant. I figured the 8 so would be like relatively safe, and now it's safe against 2 different players. That's really nice. I could have went for... I could have went for the Chi, but I think that's just... I think that's just wrong. I don't know. But this is also pretty bad. Do we just cut the 8? Yeah, I'm gonna cut the 8. I have 6 blocks here, and now there's 6 blocks. The difference between, like, a couple turns ago and this turn is that I have 6 blocks, and, like, none of the blocks that I have are, like, safe for me to discard. So, like, keeping that 8-9 would mean I would have to cut the 2-4 eventually. Or keeping the 2-4 means I have to cut the 8-9 eventually. So I'm gonna cut one of them. I might as well cut it now while it's safe. Hello, Alex. Alex Price Boys. Hello, hello. Been enjoying your lesson videos. Thanks a lot. Nice, nice. Talking about the Ponkan U videos. Which reminds me, I guess I could still make another one. I was thinking about that. It's just like, it kind of, kind of got out of hand. Maybe I should have discarded that 4 earlier. Oh well, it's fine. It's possible to even get our points back here. Yeah, I'm glad people like that one. Like, that was a video that came out, like, for, like, circumstances. Like, out of circumstance, you know? Wasn't really planning on, I didn't really plan on making that video, like, amazing or anything. Just more that, like, that was the video that I could make at the time. A lot of my videos are like that. Maybe I'll, but, you know, I could always go back to it. It's just like, there's so many other things I want to make now. So many that I feel like I could make too. Alright. One thing I didn't like in the forum was the 100 letter limit. What? Oh, in the feedback forum? Yeah. Thanks for mentioning me in the feedback. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh god. This 9-pin, 7-pin isn't looking so hot anymore. am I doing? Well, I could still keep it as a decent pair weight, so I'm still open to that. It's like I have to. Reach! There we go. The song's in the right playlist this time. Just an ordinary tile. It looks pretty good here if 2 8-pin are out. That said, it's like pretty unlikely. Oof! Pretty unlikely that I'll actually win here. I need to get a direct hit or I need Uradora. Oof! Okay, now it's getting even harder. I just donated a Rishi stick. Alright. Sorry, Persona fans. The song's over. 8,000 though. I get exactly 8,000 from a 7,700 run. But they have seat priority over me. They were the first dealer. So I'm gonna lose the tie if we tie. Put the 9. Ugh. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Alex. Appreciate it. Cut this, I guess, for now. Eventually we'll cut the 4. We'll cut the 6. Much like your favorite gacha game. Gacha getting a Persona 5 collab. Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to all the poor... What is this? What the heck is this? I guess I'll cut the 2-3. Yeah, rest in peace to all the poor gacha games that got a Persona 5 collab only to and then got canceled. Oof. I can't say that happened to me. None of the gacha games that I played ever had that happen. Wait a minute. Not too bad. Just a little bit closer. Another Homba. So now we're 5,700 away. No, 4,800. I counted wrong. Probably because of the Homba or something. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to not go for the flush this time. Got most of my blocks already. The green could be helpful though. As opposed to, I don't know, a 1 here, maybe? This is like a 2-2-4. What's going on? Was this Cheetoy all along? I'm still gonna pawn. I'll pawn and I'll cut the 4-mon. I think. 4-mon looks good. Or I could cut the 2-mon. I think 2-mon also looks good. No reason to reach you. Let's keep it cool. They don't understand how much danger they're in. But I did discard an Akka, you know. an Akka on turn 1. Do or die. Okay. Sure. Well, so much for that. I think that's it. Well, GG. I guess I'll take second. It wasn't so bad. This was like the cheat toy game, bro. There's like so many cheat toy hands. So many hands that could be cheat toy. That was a cool game. I like that game. It's a game where I could like really flex my muscles, you know, like creative muscles. And by creative, I mean just like cheat toy and fold. But it's fun, you know. It's fun to like, you know, do that instead of like going for like Tanya again, and then, you know, Pinfu again. Like, you know, something a little bit different, you know. It's nice. Okay. I'm gonna not like get like most of the rewards of this event though. It's fine. It's fine. Had a good run. I got like 400 points this run. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Now we're back to the halfway point. Like after I've lost like a bunch of games outside of what was it? Off the stream. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So I was actually thinking of like streaming like like sometime soon though. Because Dirtbag Mahjong showed up and I want to play that game, the new Mahjong game that came out on Steam. You should try it out. It's also on itch. So yeah. I might try that game at some point. Maybe I'll stream that after like Thanksgiving or something. We'll see. We'll see if I have time. Other than that, I guess we'll just we'll find someone to raid. Yeah, tank build. Yeah. I'm playing Mahjong Soul. There's a lot of people playing Mahjong Soul right now. Shiro's playing. Small Man's playing the Akagi. This isn't Mahjong Soul. You want to see an Akagi speedrun, guys? You know, yeah. Let's raid Small Man. Let's give him a hello. He says he's playing Mahjong Soul, but actually he's just playing Akagi. Alright, yeah, let's raid this guy. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate you stopping by. See you Saturday, probably. Yeah, I imagine we're just gonna have a nice Saturday stream. Bye!